What's up, everybody? It's your man's KJ the Great, dropping another edition of All Sports Media TV. But first, I want to say, I hope and pray everything is great your way. Now, we finna talk about it, and y'all know what I'm finna talk about. Some of y'all do, some of y'all don't. So let's get into it. As of January 1st, 2024, U.S. boxing has stated that they are going to allow transgender athletes to compete. And I got a problem with that. And I want y'all to understand something. A lot of people may say, oh, homophobic or transphobic or whatever phobic, whatever phobia you want to call it. I'm not down with that. And here's why: men should not be competing with women. No man should be in the ring competing with women. No woman should be in the ring competing with a man. It's that simple. Now, I did some digging on this. And what I wanted to do before I got, uh, you know, heavily into it, making my videos about it, such and such, etc., is I wanted to figure out what it was that they're gonna do as far as allowing the men and women to compete. So what they did say was for a male competing as a female, so male to female transgender, they would have to be 2 years post-op, as in, you know, post-op, hormonal therapy, all of that. They have to go through all of several testing, constant testing, etc., etc. And then it'll be fine. Same for women. Women have to. Well, I think it was something different, a little bit different, but along the same lines as women. You have to be post-op for 2 years, etc. Hormonal therapy, and you have to go through all that stuff. But you know, my thing is, I have not seen one female who wants to be a man compete in men's sports. When they talk about you know this whole thing, you don't see women, excuse me, becoming men or trying to become men and trying to compete in men's sport. Take the best women's swimmer in the world, Katie Decker. If she decided she wanted to be a man, she could do it. Her own choice, free country, whatever. But do you think she could compete in her prime for prime, with somebody like Michael Phelps? Tell me. Take the fastest man in the world that ever lived, Usain Bolt. Imagine if he came out as transgender and decided he wanted to run with the women. Hormonal therapy, all of that, et cetera, et cetera. His body is built to run as fast as he made it to run. He would shatter every record known to woman. The fastest woman ever run 100 meters is Florence Joyner Griffin, Flojo. She ran 10.49, 10.49 seconds in the 100-meter dash. In the 200-meter dash, she ran 21.4. Okay, let's look at this. The fastest man ever ran 9.58 seconds. Probably could have ran faster if he didn't celebrate, but 9.58 seconds in 100 meters, meaning he finished the race almost a complete second before her. Now, a lot of people say it's just 1 second, but there's a difference in this as opposed to this in track and field. Because this is a second. This is like that photo finish, but this is a second. The fastest man ever ran the 200 in 19 seconds. 19 seconds. 19.3 seconds. And as I just told you, fastest woman ran it in 21.4. So that's 2 seconds. Now they want to allow men to compete with women and women to compete with men. Let's get something straight. Women in boxing have been campaigning for 3-minute rounds and 12 rounds per fight because they want more knockouts. They believe it'll happen. They believe all that. Well, let's look at this. The number one pound for pound fighter in the world, I believe, right now is Amanda Serrano. She has 30 knockouts in 46 fights. That's pretty impressive. And majority and all those knockouts came in under 2-minute rounds. Just to be frank. Um, you know, fighters like Clarissa Shields, who's, arguably pound for pound number one, 14 fights, 2 KOs, 2-minute rounds. Never fought a 3-minute round professionally, never fought 12 rounds. So do you think that'll help? Let's clarify something else. Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder, highest knockout ratio in heavyweight history, has 42 knockouts and 43 wins, 3 losses, 1 draw. Could you imagine him at 6'7", 213 to 225 pounds, becomes a woman? He would literally kill a woman. On average, 13 male boxers a year suffer some life-changing injury or they die. And those are just male boxers. Could you imagine if Mike Tyson in his prime decided he wanted to be a woman? I mean, it was a little bit different back then, but hey, even if Mike Tyson today decided he wanted to be a woman and go compete in women's sports, he would kill women. I'm sorry, ladies, but that's just a fact. Don't get me wrong. I advocate for women's boxing. If women want to fight 12 rounds, 3 minutes, give it to them. I'm down with that. But I'm never going to be down with them fighting men. If you are a man, fight as a man. If you're a woman, fight as a woman. I have no problem with them sparring. If they want to spar, that's no problem. A lot of women spar men. They do. Clarissa Shields spar men. As you guys seen in that video that just dropped not too long ago, she was dropped by a man. Although it was said that the man took the padding out of his gloves to drop her. That's fine. Layla Ali, she claims she used to spar with men. Alicia Baumgartner, she spars with men. A lot of other female fighters, they spar with men. I've personally had conversations with Shadesha Green, and she spars with men, women, whoever. According to her and the way she put it, whoever's giving out the best work, that's who she wants to spar with. And I'm perfectly fine with that. So yes, it's okay to spar. To compete? No. If you want to start a separate category, transgender category, I'm perfectly fine with that. WBC transgender heavyweight champion of the world. Guarantee you it'll be a natural born man. WBA transgender champion of the world. 9 times out of 10, it'll be a man. Natural born man. So, I know this is kind of a touchy topic for a lot of people, but for me, I advocate for women's sports. Keep women's sports, women's sports. You got to be born a woman to compete in women's sports. Keep men's sports, men's sports. You got to be man to compete in men's sports. It's that simple. You want to get deeper down into it, man? Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think on this topic. Has USA boxing gone a little bit too far? I don't know. I don't know. I do know, but according to some of y'all, do you think so? Let me know in the comments, man. As y'all can see, we're going way up. So thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate every like, subscribe, share, and follower. Y'all stay tuned because I got a lot more coming. Peace.